Alright, so I don't really know if we have a magical miracle girl Monomi at this point. Should we check? I mean, we're doing it anyway. Let's see what we got. I do have a stage 5. That's unexpected. Alright. I circle around in my world. I thought maybe we didn't sort out all the mono beasts. Alright, well. Yo! We got the music! Sweet! Hang on. Right. Do. So, how are things going for you guys? I think they're going pretty well for me. Let's see. I guess a little bit of housekeeping. I do start a new job in a couple of weeks. I just finished up my old one. The 24th is today, and that was the last day of my current job. So, yeah. I don't know what to say about that. It's like, I don't have any real complaints about the job. In fact, you know, a lot of people who work there are pretty cool. In fact, you know, the security guard, who, you know, his name escapes me, I know he watches these, so you know what, dude? It was always a pleasure talking with you. I know I'm not very good at it in person for whatever reason. I don't know, maybe I'm just awkward. But you know what? It was always pleasant. Apart from that, yeah, I don't know how long it'll take me to record new things once the new job starts, because, yeah, I'm just trying to think. It's gonna take some time. It's also a morning shift job, but it's a Thursday through Monday schedule, so I'm gonna be busy on those days rather than, hang on. Sorry, I'm loving the music in this one. Anyway, it's just gonna be something to get used to, I guess. I don't know if that's going to be my schedule every week, or if that'll change. I have a few questions for them still, or, you know, maybe I'll just play it by ear. We'll see how things go. If need be, the stream schedule will adjust, and we'll make sure everything works out. I promise you guys I'm not going to go away. I might take a short break every now and again, but I don't know. God, is it? Okay, I was worried that we weren't recording audio for a minute there. I was going to be really upset. Alright, let's just gather these guys all up. Come on. Come on, you bomb-pooing bear things. Do it to it, Monomi! Yeah, look at that majesty. Alright, anyway. So, apart from that, I don't know, I've got some new plans for projects. In fact, I just got my Dreamcast repaired. I actually had to replace one of them because it had a bad laser, and I found out they don't make replacement parts for that. Which sucks. Or they never did. It's so weird. But, what are you gonna do? You know? If it doesn't exist, it doesn't exist. There's no real shame to be had. However, I must say, the folks at Classic Game Junkie, I'll have Adatron put that up on screen. They were super helpful, super friendly, and I made a mistake of a purchase while I was there. Well, at least that's how I'm trying to explain to myself. I like to think that I've reached the peak of my existence. I bought a physical copy of Superman 64. I'm probably going to stream that more than I would anything else, or record it, because that game just seems obnoxious to play, and I'd rather just take my time with it, honestly. Might make for a really fun bad game stream at some point. But, apart from that, I've just been cleaning out my closet non-stop for the past couple of days. Like, I have been working super hard. I've had Mystery Science Theater on, and, yeah, been processing the, events of Chapter 5 since then. Still not okay with what happened. But here we are. You know? I'm sure you guys get the idea by now. You're still up? Damn, dude. We're gonna fix that real quick. There we go. Mercurius. I've been looking at what we're picking up, I just haven't commented on it. Can I actually jump on you? Nope. Okay, they're spiky. Good to confirm. Hey, come here, you. You know, if I were in Usami mode, yeah, I could do it then. However, I don't think it's worth going into Usami mode just for one guy. There we go. Wave 8. What do we got? What do we got? Alright, let's go ahead and get you set up. Haha! What do we got? Autumnal Hope Ribbon. Okay. So, yeah, closets are getting cleaned out so I can actually store my consoles properly. Might get some bookcases down the line. I've been looking into a monitor array. I probably brought this up during Chapter 5. Unfortunately, if I want a 6-monitor array, that's more space than I currently have available. So I might have to settle for a 4-monitor array for now. It wouldn't be bad. Just, less than what I was hoping for, you know? Yeah. Because, I mean, I love the idea of having 4 monitors, and honestly, I'm pretty sure I brought this up before, but Dwarf Fortress. 1 monitor for the game, 1 monitor for Audacity, 1 monitor for OBS, and 1 for the Dwarf Fortress wiki. It's optimal to have 4 monitors for that game, I swear. You're still up. Damn. One more? Nope, you're good. Alright, so we got this spiky dude up here. Hey! Hey! Come on. Come on. I need you down here, you doob! There we go. I just found out that you can just mash the X button and then Monomi just stands in place. It's like a little dance for this. I love it. Alright, come on, guys. Come here. Gather around, children. I'll tell you a story of murder. Or that wave 11? What? Don't they normally end on this wave? Oh, you know what? Because it's the last level. Or, yeah, because it's the last thing. Perhaps that's part of it. There we go. The music just makes this so much better. I mean, it's already pretty cool, but still. Oh, good, I can jump on them. There we go. There we go. Let's get you taken care of. If I fail on the Mono Beast, I'll just have Editron cut ahead like I normally do. You good? Yeah. Alright, there's one over here, I thought. Aha! Here you are. 1 down, 2 down. Your turn! Well, he's solved. Or he's sorted. Come on now. Come here, you. And this should do it, I hope. Yep, there we go. Oh, wow, there's 12 waves for this one. It's the gorilla. Well, that's fine. I got this. This is why I saved this. Ha ha ha! Did you just kick a... What is your hitbox like? Also, Jeebus! He's fast. Okay, maybe I trivialized that. But still. That worked out really nicely. And we've got one more stage after this. Alright. Let's see what the equipment's like. So we got an Autumnal Hope Ribbon, a ribbon that transforms hope into power. The newborn's cries of hope will echo throughout the world and cut through the fog of despair. Okay, that's a straight upgrade. Did we get... We got Mercurius. Unless that's... It's a ribbon, isn't it? We have several of these. Okay. Well, there's not a lot more we can do with these. Alright. Well, you know where we gotta save this one. All the way back up here. Alright, so I will see you guys at the start. You know what I'm saying.
Danganronpa.
It would be wrong to say it was swaying from side to side. It was actually shaking rather intensely. The room I was in. It was shaking from side to side. The shaking was quite irregular. Just when you thought it was a series of small shakes, it would suddenly shake violently. And every time that happened, I'd have to steady myself with my foot. I couldn't stand up very well, but for me, it was comforting. I never thought not knowing what to expect could be so fun, so I was feeling rather excited. But I figured I'd get bored of that feeling soon enough. That's what I was expecting. For me, a person who is loved by talent, detecting regularities among irregularities won't be that difficult. How boring. Do you like ships? On the other side of the dark room, I heard a voice. It was clearly directed at me. You looked like you were having fun, so that's what I assumed. You do like ships, right? Ships? Ah, that's right. That's it. So this is a ship. You just realized that now? Is it really that funny? Hey, if you want, care to talk a little? The silence was starting to bore me. Instantly, I saw his true character. The overfamiliar attitude, the friendly smile, but under that thin skin, I could detect a foul, offensive odor, like some kind of putrid slime. In a sensible way, of course. How should I put this? It was a smell exclusive to those who were already finished. Nice to meet you. I'm Nagito Komeda. Anyway, lucky me. It's been a while since anyone was willing to talk to me, so to share a room with a person like that... Yep, I'm definitely lucky. Lucky? Ah, so that's your talent then. What a boring talent. A boring talent, huh? Well, that's exactly what it is. But for someone I'm meeting for the first time to say that so suddenly... That's because I have luck as well. Huh? Even I possess a talent as boring as luck. Possess, huh? I'm starting to get really interested. Who are you? You're obviously from Hope's Peak Academy too, right? So you're one of us? Ah, but that's weird. This is the first time I've ever seen you. Hey, can you tell me why you're here? How did you end up here? How boring. Ah, sorry. I'm often told I'm terrible at making conversation. Not you. This world. Huh? This world is full of boring people. People who lack talent stick together and oppress those who do possess talent. Even though they know they're insignificant, they don't try to acknowledge their superiors. They are profoundly desperate to drag them down to their level. And because of these bastards, this world has come to a deadlock. This world has stopped evolving. How boring. Well, the world is shaped by the will of the majority. It makes sense that it bends to those who lack talent. That's why we're in our present situation. Perhaps... Does that have anything to do with the reason you're here? Boring people make no contributions to the world. Not even a speck of dust. That's why my teachers taught me that a certain degree of selection must be performed. Looks like they had high expectations for you, huh? That's completely different from me. But what are you planning to do? Now that you've ended up like this, there's nothing you can do, right? Listen well. Using people is a talent, too. It is now my turn to use that person just as they used me in the past. That person. Are you talking about ultimate despair? But how? I mean, they're already... I have it with me. The contribution that person left to me. Even now, it rests in my pocket. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm definitely lucky. I can't believe I'm speaking with someone as amazing as you. Then, will I be able to see her again? Will I be able to see the person I hate with every fiber of my being again? And this time, will I be able to kill her this time? The person I hate so much? What's going on with Nagito's nails? Hate? Then, explain your hand. Ah, this? The end of that bandage is a woman's hand, right? Isn't it amazing? I can't move it, of course. I mean, it's not my hand, after all. But, even now, it still hasn't rotted. Hey, maybe that means it's becoming one with me. Isn't it amazing? I have successfully become one with ultimate despair, my sworn enemy. I see. So you salvaged the body. You really are a boring person. I don't want you to misunderstand. I just see her as my enemy, you know? Because she's my sworn enemy. Because I hate her so much. That's why I took her power. And for that, Wait. Huh? Do I hate her? Huh. That's strange. Huh? Huh? Ah, look out the window. We're finally here. You're starting to see it too, right? That's Jabberwock Island, isn't it? Isn't it exciting? I wonder what's going to happen on that island once we get there. What's going to happen? I can already predict what will happen. Huh? I already know, because I am loved by talent. But no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? There is no reason we'll ever meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. You really don't play along, do you? I have so many questions. Huh? What is this? It's a door. There's a door. Huh? A door? Why is a door here? Where am I? How did I get here? Where am I supposed to go? A violin. Huh? Isn't this a classroom? But even so, it's a very strange classroom. Why am I in a place like this? I went inside the ancient ruin with everyone else. And I arrived at a place that looked like a trial ground. But then, why? It's not connecting. I don't know why I'm here. It's like there's no connection between how I left the trial ground and how I ended up here. It's just like before. When we were all gathered in that classroom, just before we arrived at Jabberwock Island. But where is this place? Is it somewhere on Jabberwock Island?
Ahem, ahem. Testing, testing. Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system. Am I on? Can everyone hear me? Okay, well then. Welcome to Hope Speak Academy, you guys. At this point, I shall explain the graduation exam to you all. So please assemble at the gymnasium immediately.
Huh? Did he say what I think he just said? Yes, he definitely said it. He said, "Welcome to Hope's Peak Academy." But why would this place be Hope's Peak Academy? And not just that. What is the graduation exam? Isn't the killing over already? I didn't get an achievement for the hidden Monokumas last time, so I'm not certain if there are any here. Oh!
No.
I mean, you're fairly glitchy, so I understand that reaction. Alright, I think there's nothing here for us, so may as well take the door. God, I'm getting some really strong throwbacks to the first game. Even the hallway doesn't feel like a school at all. What a creepy place. At least, it doesn't look like a normal school at all. It's definitely a lie. There's no way this place is Hope's Peak Academy. Is this creepy place the Hope's Peak Academy that I've admired for so long? It's probably a building that Monokuma made to startle us. Just like the funhouse. That's right. That's definitely it. Monokuma said to come to the gymnasium, right? Then I'll go. And definitely clear things up. I'm more curious about Despair Hotel. That wasn't the name for the dorms previously, was it? That's sealed off. Okay, I guess we have no choice but to go to the gym. Man, I've missed this. Yeah, everything that isn't the gym is grayed out. Well, greened out. But you get the idea. The AV room has an eye over it. The store is sealed off. It looks almost like it's inactive. Same with the AV room. The exit. The nurse's office. The bathrooms. This is actually just blocked off, so I guess we have to go to the gym. The gymnasium is here, right? I need to check one thing. Oh yeah, we don't have a map. Okay. I need to see what happens with Chibi-me, with zero hope and zero despair. Alright, I'm going inside. Something might be waiting, but I'm not going to cower away anymore. And so, I braced myself and cautiously opened the door. This is the end. Goodbye, Academy of Despair. I wasn't prepared for what was waiting for me on the other side of that door. It was a normal gymnasium.
Damn right.
Yo, Hajime.
Yo.
You heard the announcement and came here too. You guys did too, right?
What's going on?
Hey, what do you make of all this? Monokuma said this place was Hope's Peak Academy or something?
That is...
That cannot be possible.
Well, yeah.
You're right. Any way you look at it, it's impossible. Hello! How does it feel to return to the long-awaited Hope's Peak Academy?
Why, you...
Where are we? Where'd you lock us up this time?
That's...
What a shock! I just told you guys, this is Hope's Peak Academy.
Of course not!
There's no way in hell that's true!
No!
Oh, but it is. I mean, this is definitely Hope's Peak Academy. Well, what's left of it anyway. What's left of it?
What?
Didn't I tell you before? Unfortunately, Hope's Peak Academy fell to ruin.
Lies.
You were serious about that?
Stupid fool!
I don't believe it!
Hmm.
But of course it fell to ruin. I mean, they were doing things that they deserved to be ruined for. What do you mean?
I don't like this.
Anyway, I'm pretty disappointed. I went to all this trouble to bring you to Hope's Peak Academy, and you don't feel surprised or nostalgic.
Fine.
Ah, well, it's not like I did this for you guys. Even if you don't feel nostalgic, I'm sure someone is feeling nostalgic right now. You're damn skippy, I am. Someone.
Don't fuck with me!
Enough with this bullshit! Just spit it out already!
You...
Where'd you take us, you bastard? Though I am not certain of my memories, I believe we entered the ancient ruin and...
In other words...
It means... I made this Hope's Peak Academy between the door to the ruin and the door inside of the ruin. What do you mean, between?
Hey!
What do you mean, made?
What's this?
Oh my! Are your minds getting the grumblies that only knowledge can satisfy? Is that a llamas with hats reference? I know it's a stretch, but like, if you change knowledge, if you change minds to stomach and knowledge to hands, it's llamas with hats. Good. Very good. It's fine to hurry along to the graduation exam, but it's in my nature to provide a little entertainment. Entertainment? You're planning to make us do something, aren't you?
No way!
It's nothing to be so cautious about. It's not like you'll be making life exchanges or anything like that.
Shing!
It's just a simple graduation exam.
Huh?
Then, what is the graduation exam?
Hey,
Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know? On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate.
Are you sure about this?
But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world.
So...
That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island, or stay here. Huh?
Why?
We're obviously gonna get out. There's no way we'd stay here.
That's right!
This is annoying. Just hurry up and let us choose. Let us choose right now.
No!
You can't do that. The main cast hasn't arrived yet. Main cast?
Hey,
Meaning, you guys are just extras until the guest of honor arrives.
Damn it!
So enough complaining already. Hurry up and start researching the outside world. What do you mean?
Uh-huh.
I have dispersed all the teaching materials you need for your research throughout Hope's Peak Academy. Well, I don't think this needs to be said, but all the information is accurate and contains no lies whatsoever. Otherwise, the main cast is gonna hate me. So, please rest assured and strive to do your best during your field trip. And as usual, after leaving us with his cryptic words, Monokuma disappeared. Even if the setting had changed, even if the killing was finished, he was still the same as usual. What is going on? Outside world? Main cast? Somehow, I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey!
Like, he kept insisting that this place is Hope's Peak Academy. But that's impossible, right?
What are you saying?
How do we make it back to Hope's Peak Academy from a tropical island in the first place? It's impossible.
It cannot be.
There is no place for Hope's Peak Academy to exist on Jabberwock Island. I said I wanted to go back, but I don't want to go back to a creepy place like this. What does this mean? So many things I don't understand have happened on the island. This building is really Hope's Peak Academy? This is the Hope's Peak Academy I've been admiring for so long? What in the world is going on? Damn it. Why is this happening? Why? I was finally able to attend Hope's Peak Academy. I finally thought I'd become confident in myself. Even so, I wanted to become Hope? If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't. It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope. That's why it's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blinded by your admiration for Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that? You're just some nobody from the reserve course who never had a talent to begin with. A nobody who forgot he was a nobody. That's all. If I really am a nobody, then you should have just left me alone. Why do I have to go through something like this? Hajime? Did something happen? Huh?
Hey, bastard!
Now's not the time to zone out. Sorry. It's nothing. I don't really get it, but is that all?
I'm gonna do it!
As long as I don't beat the crap out of Monokuma, nothing's gonna be solved. Is that what it means?
Hey!
Just what the heck is Monokuma anyway? He's not part of the Future Foundation, right? If you say that, then what is the Future Foundation?
Jeez.
Even though Chiaki and Monami are gone, our situation has changed one bit. Which means the Future Foundation wasn't our enemy. That's the only thing I can think of.
You serious?
So they're not World Ender? Then we really were tricked by Monokuma?
However...
The Future Foundation is responsible for trapping us on this island, right? Regarding that matter, I believe Monami never once denied that.
Damn it.
Even if they're our allies, they might not just be allies. Maybe Monokuma is telling us to investigate that information on our own. Chiaki said she could not betray the Future Foundation. But if she were still alive, she definitely would have helped us. No, even her just being with us would have been a big help. So, what should we do?
Damn it.
Well, that's obvious. If we're gonna get out of here safely, we have to do that graduation exam, right?
So annoying.
Graduation exam, huh? I'm not really good at taking exams. Well, I guess it's better than people dying.
Jeez.
Monokuma said something about a field trip, right? Is he telling us to investigate like we have been?
All right!
I'm gonna do it!
Prepare yourself.
Like...
Yeah, we might be able to learn something. About Hope's Peak Academy, about ourselves. I don't care if we don't know anymore. If we can just go back to our normal lives, I'm fine.
Hey!
We can go home when this is over, right? We can finally get off this damn island, right? If that's the case, let's all leave this island alive by any means.
Of course!
Hell yes! He's right. Now's not the time to bemoan how unlucky I am. Where this place really is, what's happened to Hope's Peak Academy? None of that matters. What's important is, I need to leave this island with the others. We sacrificed so many lives in order to survive just so we could do that. There's no way we can stop now. But Monokuma should already know that's what we're thinking. So, why did he say that? We have to decide on our own whether or not we want to leave Jabberwock Island. He should already know that we never choose to stay on this island.
Hey, hey!
So, what are we gonna do? Can we start already? But what are we even looking for? Do we just have to investigate this weird-ass building?
Even so.
I don't think we'll find the answers to all our questions inside this damn building. I'll just go on ahead for now.
Whoa!
You're already going?
Jeez.
What is that idiot thinking running ahead without being cautious?
Man.
She obviously isn't thinking about anything.
However...
It will be fine. There will no longer be any situations where we must exchange each other's lives.
Alright!
So we should do our best as well. Like they say, it is not scary if everyone stops at a green light. If we stopped at the green light, we'd never reach our goal.
Jeez, you're pathetic.
Akane already took off on her own. It might be faster if we split up and look around too.
Huh.
Like Sonia said, if there's no more killing, we don't have to worry about anyone betraying us anymore. Then, let's get this over with and go home.
Later.
I'll go on ahead. I'll see you guys later. With those brief words, Fuyuhiko left the gymnasium.
Excuse me.
I shall do my best to obtain a wonderful clue that will be useful to everyone. Now then, please excuse me. Sonia took a deep bow, then left the gymnasium.
Oh my.
Miss Sonia.
Miss Sonia!
Please don't leave me! I'll be in danger if I'm left alone! Kazuichi chased after Sonia, who had just departed, and left the gymnasium. I should hurry and start too. Just a bit more. Just a bit more, and it's going to end. I can escape this nightmare and return to my usual, peaceful, everyday life. The only thing we can do is advance toward that hope. Even though I don't understand, and that a lot of horrifying things keep happening. For the sake of everyone who couldn't make it this far, I'm definitely going to go home. Alright. Aha! I knew it was worth looking around.
I knew you could do it.
Yeah, you did. I just want to make sure before I move on. Alright. Wait. This is not where I was. Huh? That's weird. This is the hallway I walked through to get to the gymnasium, but it's clearly different. Is this Monokuma's doing too? Is he trying to confuse us again? I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over again. He's so persistent. But I'm not going to fall for his trap. There's no way this will make me back down. Alright. So we have a lot of stuff we can explore. However, it seems I have to go floor by floor. This hallway. There's a strange feeling to it, no? As if an invisible wall has been erected to limit our movement.
I am concerned.
Is it just me? No, it's not just you, Sonia. It seems that these... Why is this door shaking so violently? Let's see. That one's blocked off. The fourth floor is blocked off. However, the dojo is not. And neither is the... Oh no, the greenhouse is blocked off. I don't get why some rooms are green and then the others are gray. Maybe it's just a map glitch thing, like the rest of this. Like, the fact that I can just look through this pillar. Yeah. So I'll take a look around the hallway. I want to see if the science lab is open. Because, as you remember, in the first Danganronpa, that was a morgue. Nope, so it's really just the dojo. Alright. So I'm going to take a look around the hallway, and I'll see you guys at the dojo. Is this a dojo? It's full of strange things that make me think there's no way we're inside a school. Perhaps it's a mistake to expect the inside of this building to make sense. Alright, the target is there, there's a book there, cherry blossom trees, armor... I thought that camera was a hidden Monokuma for a moment there. There are a bunch of wooden lockers here. Each of them has a traditional-looking woodblock key sticking out of them. I guess they're just for show. There's nothing in particular that looks like a clue. There's a straw post. I guess that means it was used for training. The cherry tree is proudly displaying its full blossoms. The falling petals add to the elegance of the scene. If Hiyoko and Peko were here, it would have looked truly picturesque. For their sakes as well, I will definitely go home. That target seems pretty far away. If the production team had had more time, there could have been a minigame here. Wait, what am I saying? Okay, that was cute. I liked that. I was not expecting it. This cherry tree is in full bloom. It may be a tasteful sight to see a blooming cherry tree inside a dojo, but in this situation, it just looks bizarre. its armor and a helmet. Did the map developers design this to reflect a Japanese dojo? Maybe. What is this? Is this a manga? The title is Manga for Morons, A History of Hope's Peak Academy by Monokuma? Why is a manga with such a suspicious-looking title laying out in the open like this? Let's start with the history first, class!
Hey,
Reading manga is the third best way to learn about history. Then what's the first, you ask? That depends on the person! So just as I thought, Monokuma made this. That totally explains how suspicious it looks. I really want to just ignore it, but there's no way I can do that. Fine, I'll look at it. I'll look at anything that might be a clue to getting out of here, no matter what it is. I picked up the manga off the floor and started flipping through the pages. It's an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy's history, as narrated by the cutesy character on the cover. The story begins with an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy is a government-funded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend. Built to raise hope in the nation's future, many of its alumni are key leaders of various industries. New students are chosen through a scouting process, but the ones who scout them are Hope's Peak Academy's teachers, who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. Hope's Peak Academy isn't just a school for talent, it is also a school for researching talent as well. However, for the past few years, Hope's Peak Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. If this persists, the Academy believes they will not be able to make progress with their research of talent. So they decide to implement a new system. The Reserve Department. Unlike the main department who scouts for students, the Reserve Department utilizes a general entrance exam. Normal faculty was hired and placed in charge of looking after the Reserve Department. The expenses and exam fees for the Reserve Department are quite high compared to most high schools. Nevertheless, Hope's Peak Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Hope's Peak Academy was now available to talentless commoners, people who only cared about the brand. With this, Hope's Peak Academy managed to amass sizable funds and began further research of talent. To create Hope's Peak Academy's earnest wish, a true genius who would become mankind's hope. But just when they thought everything was going well, an unprecedented incident occurred. The incident that triggered the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That's right, it was the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy was crippled by this incident and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end. Huh? The ending was so sudden, like a manga that suddenly cancelled in the middle of its run. Plus, these phrases mentioned at the end of this manga. The tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. These names are so melodramatic. There's no way the incidents really happened, right? This manga only mentions the names, so I don't really know the details, but... no. It'd just be a waste of time to wonder about things that don't make sense. More importantly, I learned something because of this manga. The Reserve Department. That department was only built to collect money. I was one of those Reserve Corps students, right?
but hold on.
That's weird. Oh, you're here again. Ah, the thing that's weird is you, of course. Huh?
Hey, hey!
Why did you forget that you were part of the Reserve Department? The Future Foundation only took away your school life memories, right? But you should have known even before you entered that you had no talent, right? So, I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that, too. What do you want me to say?
By the way...
Based on my assumption, the Future Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you were one of those Reserve Corps students.
I got it!
Or you willingly sealed those memories yourself. Huh? You wanted to be confident in yourself, so you wanted to forget everything that embarrassed you. You know, when humans experience trauma, sometimes they erase their memory of what happened. It happens pretty often. Not that I know anything about that, though. Are you saying it's my fault I forgot? That's not it.
Come on!
When things get inconvenient, you always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's expected of a Reserve Corps student. Damn it! What the heck? Reserve department has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Alright, I guess I'm done in here. Let's see what we got now. There weren't a lot of other places I could go to. Kazuichi? What are you doing here, dude?
What's going on?
This hallway. It's kinda creepy. I can't go to places I should be able to go to. It's like some rule is being enforced for no reason. It's like there's an invisible wall or something. That wall isn't invisible, though. Wait, where's the biolab? I rounded the wrong corner. I mean, it doesn't look like I'd be able to go anywhere else, yeah? Okay, I can't go there. Let me take another walk around. Nothing there. Let's see, I came from over here by the stairs. Oh, the classroom's open! Metal slabs are covering portions of the classroom where windows would usually be. To go so far as to cover the windows like this, does he really want to keep us locked inside? But why? Just looking. Also, I love the giraffe pattern in here. This is another manga. It's laying on top of the desk. This one is Manga for Morons, The Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, huh? Wasn't The Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy mentioned in that other manga, too? It's why Hope's Peak Academy went bankrupt, and it was the trigger for the biggest, most tragic, most awful event in human history. If I read this manga, will I be able to learn a little more about that incident? I took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages to see what I could learn about the event known as the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. The story made heavy use of outdated, stylized drawings depicting characters solving mysteries. What's written here is, as the name suggests, the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy occurred at Hope's Peak Academy. The key player in that event was a student named Izuru Kamukura. Izuru was a genius known as a symbol of hope. Hope's Peak Academy used all their resources to develop him. Supposedly, Izuru was a genius among geniuses, and possessed various talents. Wielding superior talent for the hope of mankind, the Academy referred to Izuru as the ultimate hope. To protect such a rare talent, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Izuru's origins and identity. Because of that, most of the students at the Academy were completely unaware of Izuru's existence. But Izuru, who was known as the symbol of hope, was responsible for a horrible incident. 13 students of Hope's Peak Academy's Student Council, among the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Izuru. However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Izuru's superior talent and concealed the incident as though it never happened. However, a certain student began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. That student uncovered what the Academy did, and by making that knowledge public, it stoked the fire of reserve corps students who had long been dissatisfied with how they'd been treated. And the uprising began. And that heralded Hope's Peak Academy's destruction. This is the entirety of the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Eventually, that incident would lead to that horrifying, devastating incident. The incident that would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Works cited, Danganronpa 0. With a heavy sigh, I closed the manga. Am I supposed to believe this? There's no way 13 people were killed at Hope's Peak Academy. What irony! For a genius known as the Ultimate Hope to cause such a gruesome incident, a talent like that is too regal for society. It's like trying to buy juice with a bar of gold. You should be lucky that you're incompetent. Damn it. He always has to lead up to something offensive. He seriously pisses me off. But Ultimate Hope. Nagito mentioned that before, too. but it looks like it means something completely different here. What Nagito said was the true meaning of hope. But for Izuru, hope simply means talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents. I wish they'd given me one of those talents so I didn't have to be in the reserve department. That's right, the reserve department! Here, it said that the reserve corps students in the reserve department began uprising. Then what about me? Was I a participant too? No, that's not possible. There's no way. I have no reason to do something like that. Tragedy of Hope's Peak has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Anyway, I've learned about the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, but the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is a far worse incident, right? What kind of incident was it? And who's this other student that isn't Izuru? A certain student who secretly used the incident to their advantage. Who is that? This incident is really messed up, but all it's doing is raising more questions. The mysteries just keep piling up. Well, I think we're done here. Okay, 5A is blocked off still, or 5B. Ooh, wow, that was unfortunate. Wait, is the biolab wall gone? The biolab wall's gone! Actually, this would be a good time to call the episode, so I'm going to do just that. Alright, I will see you for the next part of this investigation.